Hello, everyone. My name is Robert Harbaugh. I am doing a short video on the gun violence that is happening in America. Do not worry, there will be no actual real guns in this video. I have my brother, Randy Harbaugh, here as a guest today. He's sitting right over here to my right. Um, and we're going to debate back and forth a little bit about, the rise in gun violence and, the current establishment trying to restrict our rights to own and bear firearms more and more. Quick background: gun violence it is on the rise. Over these last years, especially since social media came to light, it's on the rise. My own personal opinion, I feel that it's because honestly these people are looking for attention. They're looking to have their name remembered, and through social media and current news outlets and everything like that, we make that happen because news spreads like wildfire. So everybody knows what's going on within an hour of any type of shooting. So their name is out there, and we've seen it time and time and time again. But the reality of it all, I mean, there's 706 mass shootings in 2021. So, roughly, around that number every year. Yeah, that might seem like a lot. 706, that's a lot of shootings. There shouldn't ever be that many. But the reality of it is, there's like almost 400 million, 393 million privately owned firearms in America. Do the math. Each firearm has, I've already done the math. Each firearm has a 0.000018% chance of committing a mass shooting. 393 to 706. I don't feel that guns are the problem. We look at, people, vehicular homicide through drunk driving, DUIs. We don't blame the car. We don't blame the drink. We blame the person. Morbid obesity. We don't blame the spoon. We don't blame McDonald's. We don't blame Hardee's. We blame the person. Tons and tons and tons. More overdose deaths every year in the United States than there are gun deaths. We don't blame pharmaceuticals. We don't blame the drug dealers. We blame the person. So why is it every time when there's a gun-related crime, we blame the gun? We don't blame the person. We blame the gun. I mean, if I was to pull one of my guns out right now, which I'm not going to, and held it up and said, kill! It's not going to go kill. The gun will not kill on its own. It takes a person to use a gun. Now, yes, there are some people who believe that we should not have semi-automatic weapons. Well, you're getting into an awfully big gray area there. I mean, what? You look at the Ruger Mini 14 that shoots a 223 caliber round versus a AR platform shoots a 223 caliber round. Guess what? They're both semi-automatic, but one's not scary. Why? Because it looks like a regular Joe Blow hunting rifle. The other one's all black and looks like a military rifle. Guess what? It's not a military rifle. AR does not stand for assault rifle. AR stands for Armor Light Rifle. It's a company. It's who made the first civilian model of a M16 style fucking rifle. Sorry, I should not say the F word. I apologize. But no, we cannot get the 3-round burst or the full auto rifles that the military uses. We only get semi-automatic. They're sporting rifles. We use them for varmint hunting, prairie dog, target shooting. A pastime, an American pastime of having getting together with other responsible gun owners and having fun. It's just there's a lot of misconception. The media paints guns in a bad light all the time. So naturally, people who are not familiar with guns are scared of guns. Back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they actually used to teach hunter's ed and gun safety in school.
Mandatory.
It was mandatory. You know, how many? There's hardly any gun-related accidents or mass shootings then because everybody understood and appreciated the gun. They understood, how to use the gun. And how to handle it safely. And then, Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto and everything came out, and all these young, this younger generation, they have absolutely no respect for the gun. They have no idea how to use a gun safely. And they think, through Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty that you just take a gun out and bam, 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 mow people down and be okay with it. Video games has, glorified the gun in the wrong way. So I'm gonna bring my brother in here real quick. I lost my laptop. I have a few questions for. So Randy, in your opinion, what can help curb the rise in gun violence?
In my opinion, the best way to curb the rise in gun violence is back to what you said about people just knowing how to use and make a gun safe. Now that's the majority of the accidents of deaths when they come to guns is from people that don't know how to properly handle one or make it safe. Another way to curb the gun violence is most of these mass shootings that we see happen in large cities where they have very, very strict gun laws where the general population cannot own guns.
That was going to be my next question to you. The gun laws that are currently in place.
Yes.
That in California, New York, Chicago, Illinois, those places where they have some of the strictest gun laws in the country, but they have some of the highest rates of gun violence in the country.
Yes, and I totally agree. So you take guns away from responsible gun owners like you and I, and you and I can legally carry on our persons daily. That deters a lot of people from trying to steal from us when they know that we could possibly have a gun on us. It deters a lot of people from trying to jack our cars to mug us. And in these large cities...
Or break into our homes, where we have guns within the house.
Right. And in these large cities, yes, it is very, very illegal, like in Chicago and St. Louis and New York. It is very, very illegal to have a gun. But criminals don't abide by the laws. They're
right there.
Criminals.
Right there. Criminals don't follow laws.
But responsible gun owners, like you and I, follow the laws. There was a study done down in I'm gonna draw a blank on where it was. It was in Louisiana, where it was back in the 50s or 60s, where they mandated every single household had a gun, and every single adult in that household knew how to use the gun. And the study showed that not only did home invasions go down, but murders went down, carjackings went down, rapes went down. All crime in this city went down because they knew everybody owned a gun and knew how to use it. So it isn't about guns are scary and guns are
guns aren't meant for crime. Guns are meant to
Guns are meant for sporting, for hunting, and for self-protection. And
not only self-protection against criminals, but self-protection from a tyrannical government.
That also, if you want to get into that light, we can go there.
Oh, that could be a whole nother blog for a whole nother day.
But in just the general daily person compared to a criminal and mass shootings and everything, responsible gun owners save the day.
There it is. So, all right, I'm almost double my time for this video. Again, short video, and there is so much more that we could dive into this, and so much more that we could talk and get so much deeper with it. I'm going to attach my annotated bibliography on a small portion of research I've done with some websites that you can go over to this video. If you guys find this interesting at all, please give it a thumbs up, like, and have a good day.